Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toffee Bluecast pre-match talk. Everton versus Brighton. I have got a bit of man flu, so work with me. If I sound a bit croaky and sniffling and have to blow my nose, work with me. But I don't miss the Toffee Bluecast. I'm here for you. And Paul, he's the main man. He'll cover me anyway. So, Paul, how are we doing? You all right?
Not too bad, yeah. No, I've been out myself today. But the family to Llandudno. I mean, that has got everyone who's been up the Great Orme in Llandudno, that is a hell of a steep walk. So my legs are killing me today. But this is the highlight of the day for me. Coming and sharing what's happened in the week and be positive and everything else, and look forward to tomorrow, the first Premier League fixture at Dickinsons Stadium.
Yeah, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, everybody. The actual big first game in the Dickinson Stadium. And everyone's excited. I can see already all over X. Everyone's excited. How are you feeling about it, Paul?
Yeah, actually, yeah, quite positive, which is unusual. Certainly, after the last week that we had on the last fixture, but we've had some decent news and decent signings, and everything is maybe looking a bit more positive than last week.
Did you manage to get tickets to this one, Paul?
I am going tomorrow, yeah, and I am. I'm in Upper South Stand, row 60. So there's a walk.
Maybe you today. That walk to get yourself ready.
No. Yeah, I had a little bit of a practice. So so I am in the South Upper. Yeah. So my legs are going to be killing. But I'm going to ask people for advice as well tonight about what to do beforehand, how getting there and everything else, because it's still a little bit up in the air. You know, we can get the train in and to Lime Street and everything else, and that's not a problem. But then maybe the best way to get there, unless I fancy a really long walk and get me steps in, like we've all been told to do.
So do let us know in the comments, people, how you getting there. If you've got any tips, if you've already been to the ones before when you found a good little route, let us know. Let Paul know, and we'll all work together to see the best routes for the new stadium, which I'm sure will take a little bit of time to get used to. Right, before we even get into the pre-match, I've seen it in the comments already. It does look like this man, Tyler Dibble. See, I don't even want to say it because we're the most cursed channel ever. We did one for Dan Juma and he didn't join that first time round. We did one for Tete for Fulham and had Russ on the show, and he ended up just staying at Fulham, and it was all a stunt by the player. So, do you think this is? Are we okay to say that this is going to happen, Paul, or are you scared that we might curse it?
Well, it's usually until I've seen them in a shirt, and I don't mean via Photoshop or AI. Actually, a message from the club, and the club actually haven't said it yet. Everyone else has said it, but it's not been said yet. So I'm sort of 60-70% happy until it's actually done. Hey, we don't want to be a Spurs and get gazumped by somebody, do we? You know, Eze and all that this week. So we're almost there. I want to see him in a shirt and it be announced by Everton first.
So if you've got it in the comments and you're talking about Tyler Dibbing, yes, we're really, really happy. We don't want to curse it, basically. So as soon as it's done, we will go live and we'll talk about him. Please get it done quick, Everton, and get the other signings done as well, because it's not just Tyler Dibbling that we need. Hopefully that'll be the main signing. That's the big money signing that we're talking about. But after that, we need to bring a few little signings in as well. Loans maybe, or low money signings to like make the squad stronger and add the numbers that we need to add, I think, just to get probably a right back, another defensive centre mid, because we haven't really got a proper one, maybe even a left back. Maybe if we're going to add the icing on the cake, cheap striker or a lone striker to give Beto, Shamiti, and Barry competition.
Like that. Yeah, I would like that. Another a backup striker and a right back could be pretty ideal round about now, I reckon.
I think once we do get that right winger, I think next thing goes straight behind him and get the right back sorted. It's got to be done.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. And everything. I mean, to be fair, the season's just started. There's another. What day are we on? There's another 8 days, 9 days of the window left. Maybe I've got that wrong, but yeah, there's still a little bit of time to get one or two in. This is where normally your loans go, and pause is mentioned about 3 loans. That would be. I mean, I'd say it's been a decent window already, but we're just in an unusual situation where we need more people than we normally do need. So,
if we didn't have such a thin squad, that is the big problem. If we didn't have such a small squad going into the window, we'd all be happy that we probably signed a striker for 29 million, then gone and got Jack Grealish, then looking to buy a winger for 45 million. On top of a decent squad wouldn't be that bad. It's just the case that our squad was like, we had about 6 loans. Well, we had so many frees, and well, not 6 loans, but we had frees and loans. You know what I'm saying? So it's made our squad really thin now. I think we have got one of the smallest squads going into this season. So when you think about it, we had Lindstrom, we had Ashley Young, we had, who else did we have? Decore, who's gone now. There was a couple more that we had as well off the back. I can't remember who they are, but we did have a lot of players loans and frees, and they've moved on.
When we did started the competition last week for our little 5-a-side thing, there was 23 people in that squad, and I think it's 25 for Premier League. Is it? Someone tell me if that's wrong. Probably is. So there's space. There's space for more people to come in, to be fair.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm just looking in the comments there. Lulu saying, Emma, you're going. Emma said, Lulu, you need to get over. We love all the Toffee Bluecasters chatting amongst themselves. Liam EFC's in the house. Roy, we all know you're here, by the way. We will chuck your comments up as we go. There's loads in. Nick Carr, we love you. Pawsey, obviously, in the house. Of course he is. Wouldn't be the same without you. Paul Caswell as well. He was like, what time are you going live? We'll have you on again soon, actually. We need to get you on as a guest. You are a member of the team.
Team tomorrow for lucky,
yeah, you might bump into him at the game. I've seen a lot saying, Paul, I wonder if I'm going to bump into Paul tomorrow at the game. Abbo as well, shout out to you. Love you. I do like Abbo. Shelley as well, shout out to you. See, we don't forget you. That's what we're about. We love talking to Evertonians. I mean, I was in Whitby yesterday and there was a guy, I walked past him in the pub having a drink in Whitby, and he had the Everton top on, and I walked past him and I thought, I'm just going to speak to him. So I just started talking to him, and we ended up talking about Everton for 20, 30 minutes and just got on. I think that's the way it should be. That's why I love Evertonians. He was boss. And we was both saying we should get...
Is that another subscriber sorted out then? Or what?
Well, yeah. Sometimes I don't want to put it on him that we do Toffee Bluecast. I probably should have. He probably knows anyway. He knows who we are. You know what I mean? Toffee Bluecast is well known. A lot of them know us. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he probably will be.
We get around. We get around, don't we? We get around.
In a good way. Just want to point. We get around in a good way, people. You know what I mean?
In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely in a good way.
Yes, a shout out to you, all you lot in the comments. Paul, do you want to give your little free competition that we've got going this season, a little call out before we get into the actual pre-match talk?
Yeah, we've got nigh on.
Hold on.
30 people are playing at the moment.
Can I just stop you there? If you look, I'm looking there at that door behind Paul saying 5-a-side battle. It's behind you. The message is there.
You have to make me big, really. But everyone's winning because we didn't score or assist on Monday. Everyone's still in first place. So you basically have a little look back at the last show we did and the squad. I'll show it up. I'll put it up later on towards the end for people if they still want to join in and want to play. You're going to end up choosing 5 players, 1 defender, 2 midfielders, 2 forwards from the squad list, official squad list, if you want to go to Everton's website or the Premier League website. And it's just basically 1 point for an assist, 1 point for a goal.
I'm going to be a little bit of an arse on the channel here.
Whoever wins, and we'll sort of. Did you lose one after that?
A little bit of a glitch. I was just seeing where it brought you back in and took you out then. A little bit of a glitch. There we go. It glitched you. Yeah, it did glitch you.
I cut out at some point. I said something really, really clever as well.
Yeah, it glitched you, the little bugger. Sometimes that glitch, we'll catch you one day, you little glitch. It glitched you out, and then while waiting for it just to put you back in. And I was just going to say, where Pause is saying he's winning, who's top alphabetical order? Is he an A? Is he an A in our followers? Is he an A? Abba, it's got to be Abba, isn't it? Probably, if he's done it.
I have the written list there, and it's probably. Oh, there's no. I've not got an Abba. I've not got. Bry. There's a B. At the moment, Bryo 1878 is top of the table on alphabetical.
Bryo, yeah, there you go. We've done it legit. Bryo, you are top, winning at this moment in time. Sorry, Paulsy. I was hoping it was going to be me.
Sorry, Wormy Spoons is last.
Never mind. But Bryo is top. My real name, Paulsy says my real name is Alan, so I'm winning. Yeah. Oh, my real name's actually A. Just A. You won't be that. Just the letter A. That's my real name. That takes me top, Paulsy. Pepsi Max, baby. Is that what you got, Pepsi Max?
Yeah. No. It's Amber Max. Pepsi Max Amber.
I need some whiskey. I tell you, one of our subscribers, he messaged you going live tonight, and I says, yeah, and he goes, get some whiskey down you if you got a goal. So I've been told get some whiskey down me. Probably be drunk on one shot, knowing me.
Hot toddies. Right. Hot toddies, they say.
Where are we at?
Should we talk about tomorrow?
Let's do this. I mean, it's 14 minutes. We've had a little bit of talk on stuff as we do, cover all stuff. Now it's time. I mean, we'll put it on here. I have missed you all, to be fair. This is do you know what? One thing I will say, right? That first game of the season, which has just been rubbed in even more because we watched Leeds lose 5-0 tonight. Don't even get me started. You know what I mean? Leeds get battered 5-0 tonight, which makes me fume even more, thinking, you know what, that was an even worse result than what I thought last game. But last game didn't count. It was a friendly. Yeah, Paul? Friendly last game? Leeds? Didn't count.
Yeah, just dipping our toe in, I suppose, really.
Yeah, wasn't even legit. Fake game. Don't worry about it. Forget about it, that Leeds game. Didn't even count. The real game of the season of the Premier League is this game, the first ever Premier League game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium tomorrow. That is the real game. That's when our season starts. I mean, the Premier League, we should have had the first game at the Bramley Moor Dock, and we would have beat Leeds if we played them there. So this is the first big game, and I know you're all super excited. I'm not going, so I'm jealous. Bunged up anyway, so probably why I didn't get a ticket for it. But this is the big game, people. So I guess we're going to start by talking about opposition. Brighton. Talk to me, Paul. And talk to me in the comments as well. Brighton, what's your thoughts?
Decent side, aren't they? I mean, oh God, I went last season. First game of the season. Oh, that was painful. 3-0. That didn't go well. That did not go well. And it was not a nice watch either because they kept the ball really well. And I know we were in a different state then. Yeah, let's say yeah. And we were just chasing shadows and we sat back and we didn't have any attacking threat whatsoever. But we've come on from then, haven't we? Let's say we have.
If you think about last game, but if you think about Leeds, no, but that was a friendly. But if you actually think of us playing Brighton the second time round last season, after we got battered by them when you watched them the first time round. So what was the score the first time round? Was it 3-0 against Brighton the first time round?
3-0 we lost at home last season against Brighton.
And then we went to beat them when we
beat them away. And that game at their place in that one was one of our best defensive performances. We got the goal, but from what I can remember, very little else apart from that. So we really did. We were digging our heels in, particularly for the second half, and we defended our way to 3 points in the end. So they're gonna be good on the ball. They're gonna create opportunities. They've got some decent ballers, and particularly in sort of inside left and right positions. They're not always just getting crosses in from either side. They are quite creative, but they've had one or two changes as well, haven't they? Because they've obviously sold a couple of people off to Chelsea and otherwise.
Yeah, they had Adingra and someone else, some good players actually.
Pedro with them last season, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a decent player as well. So they moved a few on, but they brought in that many players. Are still a really strong team, ain't they? As people are putting in the comments.
Yeah. So half decent. They'll probably be annoyed that they didn't win last week. Fulham equalised in injury time, so 1-1 for them. So they started off with a draw last week. So yeah, we've got to play well, but we do need the crowd on side. I hope we, don't start spitting and moaning too much if we're not 1-0 up inside the first half hour. Because I can imagine it being quite tight. I'm not sure it'll be exactly free flowing football to begin with, because the lads that we've brought in are just starting.
Well, I'm looking here. The last game, it was against Fulham. It was 1-1. Fulham, decent side, obviously. They've got that Whiffer, if I've said his name right. Van Hecker, decent defender. Dunk, we all know him. They've got two left backs. They played one that I don't know left back last time. D. Cooper, I don't know his name. Balaba, that was massively linked to Man United, really good player. A lot of people was after him. Ayari, he's decent as well. A lot of new players they've got in. Minter, we all know about him. He's feisty. He was the one that spat his dummy out last season. But really good player. The one that we was linked to from Newcastle. Matoma, the really good player. Matoma is if you can stop him, you're okay. But when he's on it, he's dangerous. You have to keep him quiet, basically. O'Reilly, who I think is a fantastic footballer, who there was talk of them moving him on, but O'Reilly, and then Rutter as well as striker. So still pretty decent team, isn't it? I'd actually say it's a stronger team on paper than Leeds. So it's a big game.
It is, and they'll look at us and look at last season and everything else, and they'll fancy their chances. They'll fancy their chances, no problems. I think Matoma and Minter are probably the two biggest dangers, I would say, in that lineup. But we've got one or two dangers of our own, haven't we? Who's gonna? Yeah, we'll have a look in a few minutes about lineups, and we want you to put yours in the comments as well. put the 11 that you think should start, and it could be anyone up front now, couldn't it?
Yes, it's not easy, is it, to pick the striker? Obviously, a lot of people. I know you had doubts over Beto anyway, but he actually proved that he gave people more doubts. Let's just say that last game didn't play well at all. Let me down, to be fair. So, there's bigger questions. A lot of people would be shouting out for Barry to start. It's going to be interesting to see what does happen in the striker situation. I mean, we're at that point now. You all know what the drill is. We want your lineups to come in now, and we'll do our lineup as well and see what we can do. But the lineup's always going to be hard here. Let me just point that out, people. It's not going to be easy because we're struggling. We're struggling with numbers. We've got Branthwaite injured. We've got Mikolenko that we're not sure if he's going to be fit. Well, actually, Moyes said he's injured Mikolenko as well. We've got the new left back that's 50-50 whether he's going to play his train, but Moyes has got to see how he is. So we're struggling with defenders at the start of the season, which is bad. It is bad. The last thing you want to do at the start of the season is to be going in with all your defenders missing, and that's where we're at.
Well, we've lost 3 left footers. I say lost. Branthwaite and Mikolenko. Asnu came back to training on Thursday. So that's why Moyes isn't sure whether he would be ready. But it'll be interesting. Maybe, I mean, is Garner going to go there again? I'm not sure it quite worked, to be honest. But you're lacking a number of left footers for that left back spot if you want your ideal balance, and probably your only other one is McNeil, I would have thought.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, I'm just looking at lineup things here. You get your lineup thing with too many pop-ups coming up, Paul. Can you get your lineup thing on? If you can.
Yeah, I'll get it.
We'll do it on Lineup Builder, and we'll have a little go on the line. Because sometimes we just talk to you and tell you what a lineup is going to be, but I feel that the lineup thing is that important right now that we should actually take it seriously and proper have a look at what we want to do here. Because it's massive. I mean, James Garner played left back last game. So, do we go with the same thing? Or do we do something different? That is the question. So we're going to have a little look at that now, our lineup. And we'll read your lineups out. So if you've got the answer, get your lineups in and we'll have a look. And then we'll finish with score predictions. That's what we do. It's nice and simple, this. We do what you want to do. So it's not going to be easy, this isn't. The lineup's going to be hard as well. We normally agree on a lot, Paul, but I don't even know if we're going to agree on this.
Yeah, there may be limited options, to be honest with you.
I'll be honest with you. I did have a little bit of a conversation back and forth this morning with someone about Michael Keane, and I just said that I'm not as confident. I just put a video up where I said I'm scared sometimes when Michael Keane plays, basically. And someone jumped on it and said you're being negative straight away, trying to push stuff around against Michael Keane. And that wasn't the case. It was just generally, I was just pointing out that Michael Keane needs to build my trust. And I do get scared when he plays. And someone was jumping on me saying I'm trying to put him down, cause negativity. Not the case at all. Generally, I just feel that when Michael Keane plays, sometimes players around him seem a little bit nervous and scared. They seem like they've got more mistakes in them. And I also don't think I've said it on the channel before, I have to say what I see. I also don't think we pass the ball as well with Michael Keane playing centre-back. I don't think you're not allowed to say that just because it's getting onto him. You can't keep babying players like this. If everyone's saying we want to get back to Europa League, don't baby players like that, because that won't get a Europa League team, I'm telling you. We need to demand better and push for a standard, and not be scared to call for our players to be better, because they'll want us to be calling for them to get better. Because if these players that we've got have any ambition, they should be happy that we're setting that bar high and want to push to it. Because us Everton fans, we used to win trophies back in the day. We know what a successful football club is, our fans. And it's down to our fan base to push these players back to that. And when players join Everton, I'm pretty sure that they'll want to be Europa League, Champions League. So they won't moan. The real good footballers that don't need babying will not mind us Everton fans demanding them to be better, because I'm pretty sure the good players will demand it themselves as well. There you go. That's my words on that. Felt like I need to get that off my chest after the little back and forward messages this morning, but
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. In the comments, Dan, if you see in the comments any other lineups, I've got plenty. I've got some from Paws and Cass and Scars in there as well. So anyone else got their lineup, we're just highlighting them and we'll show them in a moment or two.
Yeah, we'll get your lineups on course, we will, people.
So
I didn't notice it was linked to Ake from Manchester City, which I think would probably give us more options when we're doing this lineup now. I think if we had Ake that could play left back and left centre back, Paul, it wouldn't be the worst option in the world, would it?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be the worst option. I did like the whole mole kind of narrative that's gone on over the last week. And someone said Ake was a plant from Moyes to try and unearth the mole. we shall see, but Ake would be a brilliant. Ake would be a brilliant buy. Absolutely would be a brilliant buy. So yeah,
I thought he was younger. I didn't realise he was 30. That's probably the only thing you could pick at that is 30. But
the thing, I think the thing is though, when you're reaching 30, like 20, 30 years ago, right? Or that would be more of a thing for me. But like people, we evolved basically. We basically evolved. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot more players now who can do a job for longer. You know, it would not surprise me in the next sort of 10, 20 years, the number of footballers who reach 40 and carry on playing will just grow. I just can just see it, to be fair. So 30's nothing. You can still give someone a 5-year contract at 30 and then do it really well in every year that they're with you.
Made a rumour up about Ake. I'm not sure. In the comments, people are saying it's not true, but we'll soon find out. I'm not sure whether it'll be true, but Moyes did say in the press conference as a positive. Moyes did say stuff is moving now. It is looking better. Moyes made it sound. It didn't sound like he was talking about just Dibbling coming. He made it sound like there's a couple of players that probably will come in. So, but he did the way that Moyes spoke. It was like they're not his first options. It was like he's tried to go for a few players and he's going to have to go for a different standard right back now, which is a bit worrying, but we'll see who he brings in. We will see. We've got to trust in Moyes, haven't we? Right, Paul, line up. Let's do this then. Come on. Would you say that's the formation, isn't it? Unless we go.
I think so. I don't think Moyes has veered very far away from that at all. I was just laughing at Danny's Moyes going full Colleen. And the mole is ... Yeah, Vardy rumours. There's your striker. There's the sequel. Anyway, sorry.
A lot of obviously, as we did the show a bit back, you've got the Colleen. You got the clash of Vardy's wife and Rooney's wife, but as much as I love Rooney, I do care more about my football club doing well. And if we could have Vardy for a season fit,
yeah.
Vardy does smash goals in. He's a shit house. Vardy, he just does smash goals in. Even at his age, you've got to remember that goal when Leicester won the season. For Vardy to score I think he scored 11 games in a row or something, or 12 games in a row, probably more than that. So,
he did. Yeah, he got it. He got his record. Well, that was also 9 years ago.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I get it. Some people can tell with Vardy. Basically, you could tell me something that would put me off in the straight away, and I'd be like, "All right, fair enough." But then I do get that little thing in my head that thinks Vardy could score goals. So
yeah,
both ways.
Back four. Should we start? Shall I put Tarks in to begin with?
Yeah, because I feel this is why I did the lineup, Paul, like this, because the fact that you can only put Tarks in at the minute is.
Yeah.
The
rest is up for debate. The rest is obviously up for debate. Look, I actually don't think Keane had a bad game for against Leeds. I don't think he had a bad game at all. He didn't do anything particularly wrong. I think the vast majority of our problems came from midfield and going forward. I don't think it was so much the centre back pairing. So with what we've got available, I would think I would still probably go. I can't believe it. Keane and Tarkowski with O'Brien right back.
Do you think you've been a little more lenient towards Michael Keane? To be fair,
well, he didn't do it. He didn't. He wasn't at fault for anything that I can of note that I can remember.
But this is the only thing that bugs me is that I get what you're saying. He wasn't at fault. There was no Michael Keane mistake, right? But we did not pass the ball against Leeds well at all. They had all the possession, and a lot of our passing comes from our centre backs into the midfield. And I do think,
I put it more so on us having James Garner left back and naturally going towards his right hand side, and the midfielders not feeding balls through at all to anyone ahead of him. So, but
yeah, they make a good point. Like you say, I was thinking it was more for our centre backs not putting the ball into our centre midfielders correctly. But Paul's saying it comes through as not having wing backs that are actually bobbing it forward, helping us get forward, which is a valid point. Probably.
And I think Brighton's main weapons are your Minter and your Mitoma coming in from left and right hand side. So are we? It's not that Keane's going to necessarily be up against one of those two on a 1-to-1 situation. So is O'Brien good enough to handle Mitoma from that left hand side?
Yeah, I think O'Brien would be a good handle for Mitoma, to be fair. I mean, Nonto was he was a handful last game, and you feel sorry for Jake O'Brien. Nonto 1 week, and now Mitoma another. He's got odd jobs.
He handled Nonto. I didn't fancy Nonto at all, to be honest. I thought he had a lack of end product, really. I think O'Brien did a decent job, really.
Yeah, he's fast and he's strong, and he'll hold his own. He can do it. He can do that right back position.
So are we saying Keane alongside Tarks, or is there another option that you're thinking?
Well, I guess I might have to. We ain't got an option, have we? So I get it. We haven't got an option.
We haven't really, and that's what he was there. That's why we kept him on for a year.
Yeah. I just wish he could start I wish he could start playing well to build my trust a little bit. By the way, no one wants Michael Keane. I want every Everton player to do well. I just get nervous when he's there because I've often seen us mess up, and I care about Everton. I don't want us to be giving games away. So I'm still nervous when he plays there. But if he can put 4 or 5 good games together, then my nerves will go on that, and I'll probably be a bit more confident. So I'll be like, let's see what he does. Let's see. I'll give everyone a chance. I know what I think. I think if Asnu's fit, I'd play Asnu. Why else are you buying him? He's back up for Mikalenko. If he's fit, he should play. That's his job. That's his position that he's there for. I'd much rather have a left-footed left back than James Garner having to fill in. I just think it gives balance. I think someone who is left-footed is more confident playing the ball down the line. I think it was just lots of times actually Garner had the ball in that left-back position, and because he was passing it with his right, there was almost a slight lack of space and lack of confidence for him to give the ball to Ndai or Grealish or whoever was on that left-hand side. So it ended up just going back to the centre-backs or switching it to the right-hand side. So I'd always have a left-footer in that left-back position. So Asnu for me if he's fit, but if he's not, I'd have McNeil. I think McNeil would add more attacking options as a wing-back. It's just...
I also, with the McNeil thing, if you got Minter on that right-hand side, I'd love to be able to push Minter back and make him a little bit more worried about what was, behind him, rather than encourage him into to sort of come on to whoever's playing that left back position. So that could be interesting, really, because I tell you what, McNeil would overlap. You'd get that out of him.
Michael Keane's and Tarkowski's. I see. I'm still bloody not happy with this Michael Keane and Tarkowski centre back partnership. It makes me worried, like that, because they've got such fast attackers. And what's going to go behind them when they were going to sit deep? I just don't want us to sit deep. I mean, if we sit deep, we'll be like it was against Leeds, playing behind on the edge of the box the whole game. So I really do hope we do push up. I mean, another option could be that you do play Jake O'Brien and Tarkowski centre back, and you play different left backs and right backs, but we just ain't got them either. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Unless Coleman.
There you go. But he's still playing someone in that left back position who's not a natural left back, I suppose. But what would you say? I've said what I'd go for.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just hoping he's fit, Paul. I'm really hoping he's fit. And then I think James Garner did a good job in that position, stopping a player, but he just couldn't seem to get forward in that position at all. I mean, it just seemed like he was there to stop the player and not there to get forward. I think McNeil would partner well with Njai as well, because McNeil's quite tidy on the ball.
So you're thinking Asnu or McNeil?
Yeah, well, we don't know whether Asnu's fit. I think what you said, Asnu, probably if he's fit, then he plays because he's a left back. Of course, you play over McNeil that's a left winger, but I don't mind the option that you said, of which some people will say that we're chatting crap now, saying McNeil left back, but desperate measure, isn't it? I don't mind the option of him playing left back. He's played left wing back.
Well, McNeil's a crap left winger. Maybe he's a better left back.
But this was always going to be the. I mean, we spent a little bit of time on this. The show was going really quick, and boom, we started talking about a defence, and it took us 20 minutes to pick the defence. And I think that shows where we're at, Everton Football Club, at the minute going into the season. And the defence shouldn't be this hard to pick. It really shouldn't.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. If you got backups, then that's what they're for. Yeah, that's what they're for.
It needs identifying and sorting out fast, because I think we need a right winger. We have done for since Kevin Morales, for about 10 years. We need a right winger. We have finally got that done. It was definitely at the top of the list, but we need to sort this left back, right back, and maybe even another centre back position. Preferably, probably a centre back that can play right back as well, or left back.
Well, let's go middle diddle. Who are our two defensive mids going to be?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? You'd definitely go Garner Gay, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so, to be fair.
But yeah, that's fine.
And then the question is, who goes alongside him?
Me, I feel like we're the same. We'd prefer Dewsbury Hall to be there because we don't feel he works in the 10. But then some people want James Garner to be there. What are you thinking?
I actually think Dewsbury Hall more capable of playing that right hand. That Dewsbury Hall's more capable of playing that right hand side role than Alcaraz is, if anything. So I'd be quite happy for Dewsbury Hall to either have that set next to Garner Gay or the right hand side in front of O'Brien. Either way, really. I mean, you've got a Rubenham as well who's available. Obviously, like James Garner in there as well. Alcaraz could do a job next to Garner Gay. So there's a few options. There are a few options. I think what you might have as well, what you might end up having is that, and we saw it against Leeds at one point, is that if Grealish does start, and I really hope that he does, Grealish would tend to have that left-hand side, although I think he'd be great in the middle. And Dye went to the right-hand side, and Alcaraz did the 10. Whichever, you kind of got a big mix there, if anything. You're muted, Dan.
I muted it because I blew my nose because I got a cold. But I'm just saying, what I'm thinking personally is that when we do get Tyler Diblin, hope so, pray to God. When we do get Tyler Diblin, he's going to play right wing. I was at first thinking play Dewsbury all on the wing, and probably Illiman and Jai on the other side. But we've got to start playing what we're going to be playing this season. We need to find a combination that we can continuously use to start getting better. I feel that I will want Dewsbury Hall to be playing. The only way I can see Dewsbury Hall playing is in the 10 or the position behind him. So I don't think he's even going to get the 10 pull when Illiman and Jai, Diblin, and Jack Grealish. So I'm going to give Dewsbury Hall the position at the side of Garner-Gay on the left. I think because I don't think he'll get in the squad otherwise. You get where I'm coming from? Because I don't think when we've got Diblin, Grealish, and Jai, I don't think Dewsbury will get in over them. So I think we need to get him in. So his position has probably got to be box to box centre midfielder.
Yeah. Also, but yeah, I know if you're picking your best, and we presume Diblin is going to be one of those. Although I can't see him playing and starting every game all the time, and it sounds silly having spent a lot of money on him, but don't expect him to be the first name on the team sheet all the time. It's then you've got Grealish, you've got Ndiaye, so you've got attacking players there. I think you're probably then having a battle between Alcaraz and Dewsbury Hall for another spot in that middle. So, or doing a cover-up job on the right-hand side if we don't have anyone else.
Yeah, I don't fit other than a defensive midfielder that just sits. I think we're okay attacking wise now. I think we've got options. If, as Shelley said, believe it when he's got an Everton top on, this Diblin deal gets done. I'm just praying. I'm just hoping. But yeah. Some people are saying in the comments, Garner at the side of Gay. I could see it happening. But for me, I'm. What are you going for then? What did you say you go for?
Well, I mean, we haven't put James Garner in. I can see him starting.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I think so.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he played alongside Garner-Gay, to be honest. I think Alcaraz could end up dropping to the bench.
Go on then, put him in. I prefer Dewsbury Hall, but I do think what you said has got more probability of happening.
So, and also as well, if we're lacking supposed like passing specialists, right? So players who sort of their main threat is passing. James Garner is meant to be one of those people, isn't it? So, and spraying the ball around. So another reason why Moyes would probably favour him into doing that. I think Dewsbury Hall is maybe better on the run than James Garner is. So are we all right putting Dewsbury Hall this side for now? Do you think?
Well, he's left-footed, isn't he?
So is Diblin, isn't he?
I think that yeah, he can cut in. He can. But I think that Moyes will play Ndiaye on the right, which is probably not right because I think Ndiaye's good on the left.
Could do. So
they can switch anyway, so get Ndiaye in. They can switch.
I mean, from that, then do you reckon? Are we presuming? Are we hoping that Jack is going to go middle diddle then and behind the striker?
Well, the thing is, we're all forgetting like he doesn't exist anymore because we prefer other players. But McNeil is still an option, isn't he?
He is still an option. Yeah.
I forgot until I just thought about it. Like generally, we're forgetting about him because we want to get our new players in. But McNeil, he could play on the right, cutting in with his left. He could play on the left as well.
Who would you have then left hand side? Who would you have left hand side?
Ndiaye always plays for me. Well, you actually do we play in? I did put a tweet out. I don't know whether you've seen that. I think that we're ruining Njai and we need to play him in the central position because of a lot of Njai's goals have come when he's cut in and come central. And then a lot of people said, "Oh, that's what he does though when he's left wing. He cuts in, and he's dangerous when he does that." Well, what about if he was just in the central position, didn't even have to cut in? Jack Grealish is probably better on the left, but is Jack Grealish going to play in the 10? I don't know. Go for it, Paul. What are you going to do?
Right. Well, I'm going to put Grealish on the left-hand side because I think that is most likely. If you look at Grealish's highlight reels as well, a lot of his goals for Villa are where he's come in from that left-hand side, like Ndai's done, and he's curled it into the far side. So I'll go Grealish for that, and then I'll go Ndai in behind whoever plays up front.
Do you think that a lot of us have written Dewsbury Hall off in that 10 now, and Moyes probably still thinks that he can play the 10? Do you think that Moyes probably sees Grealish as being able to do that Decore thing where he plays in the 10 but can come in? Because obviously Dewsbury Hall can come in from the 10 into the midfield and help the
I think you could also have a situation like we did at some points last year where they can interchange and they can rotate round. You know, McNeil wasn't always that left-hand side. There were a few times where McNeil went in behind the striker or went onto the right-hand side if it wasn't working. And so you might have a little bit of kind of that situation. So there's more options anyway. There are more options. Barry or Beto or Schmitty.
There's no one giving
Michael Keane.
Giving Barry a chance. Yeah, there's no one giving Barry a chance, is he?
Well, you know, Beto didn't have the best by any means, but was it all his fault? Probably not. But I can understand why why lots of people would be saying Barry should play. I think Barry should play, but it's not all because of how Beto did on Monday night for me. The team as a whole was absolutely shocking.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I do think that it's hard to write Beto off there. A lot of people on to Beto after that last game. His control wasn't that good. His hold-up play wasn't that good. But you could chuck him in. You could chuck him in and he could play well and score his first goal of the season and get his season kicked off. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them. If you do play Barry, people will turn on Beto even more after that last game.
Well, I tell you what, in the comments, I've like when people have mentioned up front, I don't think I've seen one. I'm not sure if I've seen one person saying Beto should start over Barry. So if you're a Beto supporter ahead of Barry, let us know in the comments now. And if there's overwhelming support, we'll put Beto there.
Yeah, we'll go Barry. We'll give him a chance, and then hopefully Beto when he comes in plays well. So that is our lineup, people. That is our lineup. We're going to read yours out now, and then we'll do score predictions.
We'll do.
Do you know what though? Yeah. Honestly, yesterday I had a Chinese, and there was a woman in the Chinese, and she was sniffling and stuff, and I thought she's got a bad cold. She has. I'm now thinking about it, starting to think that she is the one that gave me the cold yesterday. Starting to think about it, yeah. Just thought about it in my head, and she was sniffling a little bit, and I did like move my seat and move further away and look to see if there was any windows open. So if you are listening, that woman from Whitby Chinese that was in there buying a Chinese, thanks for giving me a cold, yeah? I mean, I do Toffee Bluecast, and you bunged me up and made me have to keep blowing my nose off the stream. How you feel good about yourself? I'm bunged up now, battling my way through.
She's watching now, feeling really bad.
Well, she might be, yeah. But that just turns into another Michael Keane situation, that does, doesn't it? So we're not just going to go there, do you know what I mean? Everyone's nice in their own way. But no, I'm not happy about it, Paul. And she gave me a cold. She passed it on to me. She probably hasn't even got a cold now, bless her. Lulu saying honey and whiskey. Yeah, but do you know what? I've had hay fever tablets this morning. Can you actually take whiskey with hay fever tablets? I know that's a stupid question, but I am Dan. You know what I mean? I ask stupid questions. Can you? Yeah, whiskey with hay fever tablets?
Can. No, why not?
Yeah.
Just when after you've taken it, just have somewhere soft to fall. That's all. You'll be all right.
What's a good whiskey?
Be all right. Hey, that Pepsi Max wasn't too bad. Apparently, I need some chicken now. Some chicken and some Pepsi Max.
You haven't seen a Pepsi Max in your life, you mate, Mr. Beerman. Absolutely never. Absolutely never. Right.
That's the thing. Scar's right there. I'd like to see what Barry can do because it doesn't feel as though he's had much of a run out. To be fair.
There's the comments coming in about the whiskey. To be fair, some of them making me feel good. Nick's like, go and get yourself a hot Chinese and have a whiskey as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love it. Right, so what lineups have we got then? Get their lineups in and we'll go to the big part, the part that you've all been waiting for, score prediction.
Let's do that then. Dun, dun, dun. Right, so Scar went for Pickford, Chief O'Brien, right back, Tarks and Keane, middle diddle, Asnu or Mikalenko if he's healthy. No, he's not, I don't think. I think Moyes said he's not fit. Baines if not. Garner and KDH. Got to start calling him KDH now because we've got rid of DCL. Need someone with 3 letters. Garner and KDH in the middle. Grealish left. I'd imagine Endai middle. McNeil on the right, and Beto up front. So we've got a Beto fan in Scar.
Do you know? Obviously, before you read the next line, let me just say something. It's an interesting story as well, which I'm pretty sure you won't find interesting, but I found it interesting myself. I went to a shop today and I tried a Calvert-Lewin t-shirt on. That's
Did you? Oh my god, that's shocking. That's so bad.
This Carl's getting to head right. So that just kind of told the story, right? So I went and tried a Calvin Klein t-shirt on and I loved it. And I went out of the store and I was like, and I went into another Primark with Chloe and I said to Chloe, I goes, oh, I should have got that Calvert-Lewin t-shirt. And she goes, Calvert-Lewin. I goes, oh my days. I meant to have said Calvin. I've just done it now. I was meant to have said Calvin Klein and I said Calvert-Lewin. So I was getting me Calvin Klein and Calvert-Lewin messed up. So it turns out Calvert-Lewin never goes away from you. He's always there.
Hey, I think that's apart from the football, that's his dream, I'd imagine.
I did it before. Well, I did it before I even told the story then. So it shows how confusing it can get. But Paul can't say anything because we can remember the situation with him. I could probably clip it with Ashley Cole or Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole came in as an older player and did very well for us. So how dare
Ashley Cole played for Everton. Yeah, so it was Paul's done it before as well. We've all done it. We get names confused. Calvert-Lewin.
Cass has gone 3-5-2. By the way, he's messaged me as well. He's messaged me. He's gone now, but he's told me where he's sitting, and he's about 10 foot tall. He's Cast, so it'll be easy to spot. But he couldn't choose between Beto and Barry, so he's playing them both. So he's got 3-5-2. Tarky, Keane, and O'Brien as your 3. Garner and Garner Gay as your 2, and Grealish and McNeil.
I do like the fact that
way, and then Beto and Barry up front.
I do like that. I do like if you do go the 3 centre backs that you could probably get more attacking players on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Moyes did say that he don't know whether he'd play with 2 strikers yet, but it's not something that he hasn't done before, and he would do it.
Well, only if we're losing, I think, so far. Pause. King Pickford, Garner, right back. James of Tranmere. Sarah O'Brien and Tarky as the 2 centre backs, and then No Right White as the left back. Got Garner and KDH in the middle with Champagne Charlie on the right, and Treble Grealish in the middle, so in the 10. Superstar Endai on the left, and then the Wonder Kid Teza Baza up front as striker, which is interesting actually.
I do like the pauses lineups. To be fair, they are quite good on the names.
Interesting shout though with the Garner at right back and O'Brien and Tarky middle. No,
Oh, he knows his stuff. Paul's does, yeah, definitely.
not fancying Keane there by any
Mm.
means. Hazrat has gone Pickford, O'Brien, Tarky, Keane, and Garner. So same back four as Leeds. KDH and Garner Gay in the middle. McNeil and Dye Grealish, I presume from right to left, and then Barry.
It's not bad, you know. Yeah, I do like. He's changed the. I honestly thought what he's done there, Moy should have done last week. I didn't think we needed Tim Irabuna in, and I think if we did that, I don't think it would have been as bad. I think we was crowded on the centre midfielders, so he hasn't put Irabuna in. He's put Dewsbury Hall in the position with Garner, which I don't mind, and then he's attacking. McNeil's good. He was good for us last season, and Jai and Grealish with Barry up top. So I don't mind that. You know, Moyes didn't mind James Garner in that left back position. It's something we could see.
Yeah. If you think back to some of McNeil's highlights from last year as well, a couple of great goals from that right hand side. So it's a possibility. It's whether Moyes fancies it or not. Nick reckons Pickford and then Garner right back, Tarkowski and O'Brien in the middle, as new if he is fit, left back. Garner in front of them, and then Ndai right, Alcaraz, KDH, Grealish. So like a 4-1-4-1 with your Barry up front.
And he hasn't. So, he's eliminated Michael Keane there.
He has. Boots is same. O'Brien partners Tarkowski, Garner right back, Dewsbury all in the midfield with Garner Gay. So there's lots of variants. And you know what though, that even though that sort of sparks debate and everything else, it's a nice problem to have. Because if you think back to the last sort of 2, 3, 4 seasons, we were doing 1 or 2 shows where we knew what the lineup was going to be before we even came on, because we literally had no one else in those positions. So,
I know sometimes it seems when you're down to the bare bones and you have to play players in positions, you play well because you know that's all you've got. But then sometimes when you've actually got a little bit of a headache and not sure who to play where, you don't play as well. It's weird how it works. We need to find a combination. We really do. And we need to find it quick because we've got to get off to a good start this season. A lot of good teams in the Premier League.
Peter said, Pickford, Garner right back, Taki O'Brien. Oh, no, and Keane. So one way or another.
Backs, probably.
McNeil, Garner Gay, KDH, Alcaraz. And behind Beto and no Grealish. So
he's gone for. If some people don't trust Keane, you'd probably say add another centre back. So he's gone Tarkowski, O'Brien, Keane. O'Brien in there for the speed. And then obviously James Garner has played right wing back for England. I remember when under 21s when they won a trophy. And then he's got McNeil left wing back, which we've done before as well. And then Garner, Kevin Dewsbury all, and then Alcaraz, and then Jai in front of them. And then Beto. It's not a bad show. Could happen. You never know.
Carl, back four with Keane and Tarkowski, O'Brien right back as new in. KDH and Garner, and then Ndai. Alcaraz, Grealish is your 3, and Barry up front. And I'm just whittling through the last now. If I missed anyone and you want to throw it on, then do so. Our nice problem to have is that there's so many of us. We do try and show all. We really do. So if there's anything else that we've missed, put it in again and we'll do our best to show it.
If ever some people say, oh, you know what, this show takes long, an hour, you go over an hour, well, that's because we're not one that just talks herself and don't listen to you in the comments. Toffee Bluecast is about all of us. And we do massively read your comments out and get you involved. Because if I was commenting, I wouldn't want it to get ignored. I'd think, oh, they're too stuck up. They're not even reading me comments. So we do like to get you involved. That's what we like. And Paul's got most of you on the screen there. Hope you enjoyed your little shout out.
Doing our best. Shall we look at this? Should we start thinking about?
Oh, do you want me to? This is the part that they love. This is a good time to say it. I should say it at the start all the time. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe, please do so. I mean, subscribing costs nothing, but it just makes sure you don't miss us when we go live. It pops up and says they're going live. You don't have to watch it, but it pops up and lets you know. So if you can subscribe, it's free. And also, the more subscribers we get, it helps build the platform of Toffee Bluecast, getting more Toffees on the channel and other fans as well. So if you can hit that like and subscribe, we really do appreciate it. It's been doing really well the start of this season. A lot of people have just enjoying us and appreciating what we do, and that makes us want to do it. Right, here we go. You know what? I got a lot of stick last time for my 5-1 or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know whether you've seen it, but I got a lot of stick. I took it though. You know what I mean? I took it. Yeah. I accepted it. If you're gonna come out of a big score like 5-1 against Leeds and you lose, people are gonna come at you, and they did. They come at me all guns blazing because there was fuming we lost. So they just took it out on me. Poor Dan. Right, but here we are. My score prediction. I am going to go for. I've been knocked down a peg or two. I'm going to go for. We did smash Brighton up once, but I'm not going to go to that. We did go away and smash them up a couple of times. Yeah. McNeil did score a brace against them as well. Just shouting that out to whoever had him in the lineup. Probably a reason. I'm going to go for 2-1 Everton. See, that's sensible, isn't it? That's me calm
That's
down.
very unlike you, that.
Yeah.
You didn't even, you know what? You said that and you didn't even believe that when you said it.
No, I didn't. I just thought
that didn't feel right. Do you want to go again? That didn't feel right. I didn't like that.
No, do you know what I do? I've got a lot of respect for Brighton. I like the team. I really do like the players. Yeah, they are. Matoma and the left winger, the Newcastle right winger, sorry. They've got some ballers. I honestly think that Brighton, I don't know why they didn't play well last season, but I do think they'll be good this season. So I'm not going to go more than 2-1. I'm going to stick my ground here. And I think if we beat Brighton 2-1 and we win the first game at the Dickinsons Stadium, I'm happy. That's all I want is a win. So 2-1. Goal scorers. I want to go for Jack Grealish. I really hope he starts. I've seen someone say he probably won't. You could be right. I hope it's not. Jack Grealish is going to score. And then I'm going to go for Jack Grealish and Tarkowski. Yeah, let's go Tarkowski. Let's chuck that's probably one of yours, that is. Oh, he's on your prediction as well. What a muppet me.
I like that then. That'll do.
I just seen someone marking Jake O'Brien and Tarkowski being free, so I can only go with what I've seen people. So yeah, I'm going to go Tarkowski and Jack Grealish, and their goal I'm going to go for Mitoma. He's a little bugger, isn't he? So 2-1. That's my prediction. Yeah, really good player, really good feet, really skillful. Jake O'Brien's going to have to be at his best. So there you go. 2-1 is my prediction, but we win. That's all that matters. Paul,
that's a surprise. That's a surprise.
Get your
I would have thought someone would have come in for Mitoma, to be fair, but
come in for your toe.
Yeah, Mitoma. Sorry, I'm multitasking. For men, obviously, you know that's not one of our specialities.
I'm multitasking. I'm doing the channel.
There's so many. I tell you what, you keep starring those. You keep starring those predictions for me while I have a little think of mine.
I don't even know how to do. Yeah, here you go.
Press the star.
Yeah, don't know. Get your predictions in, people. You get your score predictions. Get them in. Oh, Paul,
I mean,
do you know what? When he's got the form,
I know.
That's nervous.
I am because
you're scarred from that game you went to.
Yeah, I am. And remember, we was it Brighton?
Can we?
Was it Brighton where we conceded a couple of last minute goals as well?
Remember where we was
famous own goal or something?
There was also one where we was 1-0 up and was comfortably beating Brighton, and then I think Dunk scored a late goal to make it 1-1. That was
yeah, that and all.
He was better in
Yeah.
that game. Yeah.
So I've been scarred a little bit by Brighton in the past.
I hope so, Shelley. I really do. I hope so.
You know what? You know what though? I am gonna go for an Everton win because I can't.
Go on.
I can't
Go
not.
on, Paul.
And I'm going.
Go on, Paul.
I'm going. You won't believe this. 1-0.
What, Brighton?
1-0 for us. And goal scorer wise, you know what? Why not?
You are allowed to go lose. You know, you are like
no.
You just can't the first game.
For this.
Yeah.
Not for this.
First game in the new
so
stadium.
1-0 for us, and tomorrow is the day that Barry Tezabaza comes in and is the hero on the day. So 1 Barry to score the winner.
Oh, Barry Baza.
Tezabaza.
Barry comes on and scores. Love it. 1-0 from Paul. Or he could even start and score. Who knows? So my prediction is 2-1. Paul's is 1-0. And we're going to get yours on the screen now, people, because I know you would have all written them down. So it is, do you know where we were saying, we can't lose the last game of Goodison Park. We can't lose the last game of Goodison Park, or we can't lose the last derby in Goodison Park. This feels the same. We do want to win the first game of Hill Dickinson Stadium because it's a new era, it's a new start, and to lose the first game it'd feel like, it just can't. We can't lose it. Please don't. What have we got?
Exactly. Let me. I'll come back. I've got a couple of other lineups. So I'll come back after our scores.
I'm interested on these. I'm interested.
RFB and I think Shelley came in with another one as well. But I'll go through the scores first, and I'll go back to them. So Scar came in first, 1-1. No loss at the first game at the Hilly Willy, which I don't know will catch on. I'm not sure it will, but Endai to score from Grealish. Peter McCann went for 2-2. Pause. We love pause. 2-2. He's got his heart in his head. He's gone 5-1. Catch.
Oh, Pawsey. He's getting my stick now, isn't he? He's put himself on the.
But anyone who wasn't with us last season, Pause likes a Pickford penalty just on the off chance.
Yeah, I would like a Pickford penalty.
And the sensible one is 1-1 and Grealish gets our goal. So that's a possibility. El Tel says 5-1 again. You like a fever, Dan. Everyone's going 5-1.
Well,
it's catching.
I just want to say, have you noticed though? I said 5-1 and everyone gave me stick and didn't let it drop. They've said 5-1. Everyone's okay with it in the comments. They're saying, all right,
might happen sometime. Roy said 1-1. Carl said 4-1 for us.
Yes. Do you know what? Carl is he doesn't go big on scores. That's big from him, you know. I like that.
Yeah. Told you like a fever.
Yeah, positivity.
Danny went 2-1 loss.
Did he?
Yeah, well,
have you gone lost?
He's a realist, is our Dan. So 2-1 for Brighton, I think that was. To went 3-1 for Rose. Pooter did say Dan said 2-1, so it'll turn out 5-1.
Hope so. That'd be good. Reverse psychology, baby. Reverse psychology, baby.
Shells went for 1-1.
Lulu went 3-2. That was big.
Did she? Went 3-2.
Lulu was on, didn't you? Not Lulu. Where Emma went 3-2.
Emma went 3-2. Shelley went 1-1. Nick likes to put the minutes on as well. So Endai's going to score 27th minute. Make sure you're in your seat by then if you're able. And Barry on the 63rd minute. So we get a 2-0. Doyley went for 1-0 Alcaraz.
Alcaraz could still score, yeah.
He could. Alcaraz, Emma's 3 scorers, KDH, Endai, and O'Brien. Back post.
Like it.
Peter's 2 goal scorers for us, and the 2-2 draw is Alcaraz and Beto. Shelley's got Endai to score. Hazrat, 2-1 for us, Endai, and O'Brien Matoma for Brighton. Always supporting us, so thank you very much, Hazrat.
Yeah,
Lulu, 1-1, conservative. O'Brien.
Lulu's 1-1 O'Brien. Yeah. A couple of
O'Brien.
draws in here, I'm noticing here.
Yeah, there are 1 or 2. And then I'm just going to go. Ganymede, good to have you back. Keen header 1-0. Turn up.
Fair enough. I'd love it. I would love
that
it
would
to be
be
fair.
hilarious and brilliant.
It could happen, you know.
It could.
After me giving him a bit of jib.
Although then Ganymede said, or is it 0-1?
Yeah, own goal. Yeah.
Depends which end.
Funny. Like
Depends which end. Davey wants the bird celebration again. So that would be
that would be good. And Jai score to do it, or anyone. Wouldn't mind Tarkowski doing the bird celebration.
Little competition from Rod as well. Guess the donut price. I tell you what, we can buy lots of players with the cost of those donuts, but apparently they're very nice. I will find out tomorrow and report back next week. And I think, unless anyone's got any others in there, all right, £8 or £8.50 for a donut. But it has got an Everton thing on the front. Paws reckons £12.99.
Do you know the donut price?
I don't know what to believe.
I thought they gave the donuts for free.
No, in the first one, in the first test event, I think you got one.
I think we should get donuts. I think we should get Everton donuts free all season after.
Paws is asking me if I want a mission for tomorrow, and I'll listen to it first. But before I do, let me just go back because RFB, who I've not seen on before, so thanks for joining us, gave us his lineup. So when Pickford in goal, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Asnu, and Garner. So I'm presuming O'Brien, Tarkowski in the middle, Asnu left, Garner right. Possibly. Garner, Gay, Ndai, Dewsbury Hall, Grealish, Barry and Beto.
Yeah, I like it. 2 strikers.
So could well be. And then Shelley had hers in, which was Pickford, Asnu, Taki, Kino, and O'Brien. Yep. And then KDH, Garner as the 2. James Garner then maybe on the right, possibly. Grealish on the left, Barry and Ndai in behind. So there we go. And any more? No one's paying £8 for £1 for one donut. I tell you what, they're gold donuts.
It'd be like, get your donuts and get skint. The donuts are overpriced. So come on.
We need a donut chant. We need a donut chant.
Yeah, we do need a donut chant. If the donuts are going to be a thing, we'll get the donuts on the chant. Of course we will. I was actually thinking, you know what? Diblin's going to be a good name if we get him. I don't want to curse it again. I just want to say, but if we get Diblin, there's going to be some song that's going to be good with Tyler Diblin, isn't he? Dib.
Yeah. I mean, I heard the Ryan Rooney song for Grealish get a bit of traction during the Leeds game. So you never know, that might stick.
I did a Jack Grealish song. I put it on the shorts. You probably would have seen it, and I thought it was decent. He's got long hair and all that, and it was decent. But then Ryan Rooney does smash it. He's a song. He's good at his songs, isn't he? And I did like his. To be fair, his was pretty good. It was a good song about Pep. And all that. I did like it. Diblin got one coming.
Yeah. Pause's mission. Pause. You're gonna have to post the mission or get in touch with me, and I'll see what I can do. But I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Has it made you more excited doing the show like tonight, just before?
Yeah. But I'm still up in the air. I feel a little bit unorganized, and it's not because I haven't had time to sort of work out what I'm gonna do, but it's what's the best way of getting there and stuff like that. And thanks for the comments at the start. So I'll have a proper look.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people will feel the same though, because it's like all new, isn't it? It's new transport, new. Everyone will have the little, like, do you know where we used to when me and you went? we have our little place that we park at Goodison at the training thing, don't we? And we know our route all the time. We go the same route, and you're not even stressing at all of what you're going to do when you get there, because we knew where we was parking, we knew our walk to get to the ground, and we knew everything. But this one, you haven't done it, have you? So it's all new. So, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Everyone's excited. That'll be the last thing. Just get there nice and early, everyone, so you're not stressing about. That's the good thing that I will probably say, is that this ground's beautiful, and I think it's a stadium that you probably will want to get in early anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no harm in getting early. It's big, it's beautiful, it's not crowded inside. I'd get in there early personally if it was me at this game. And,
there's
have a little look around and soak it in.
Well, there's a few things that I do want to do. I want to go to the fan zone, say hi to Julia as well. And then the stones as well. I've got a few stones that have been bought, a couple for me and one or two other family stones and stuff like that. So it's a case of finding them, and like you say, just soak it in. But it's a 2 o'clock kickoff. Want to be around the ground, sort of at least sort of an hour and a half, 2 hours before kick off anyway, so I have to sort of think about where to go before, because I had a drive up the other day. I'd sent a picture, didn't I, where it was the Son Stadium, where they were putting the letters up, and there are loads of bars on there now. It's a decent battle between all the bars, not just the Bramley-Moore pub, which is obviously the closest one, but there's a little run of decent places, or what seems to be decent places to go into. So yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there early doors to get as much out of it as I possibly can. Definitely.
I'll be here straight after the game. I'm not sure who I'll be going live with. Might get Paul on his way home. If not, don't mind going live by myself. So when you're coming out the stadium, people, we'll be live straight away. So when you're walking out, you can probably have a little listen on your phone or catch up with it straight after the game. Instant match reaction. I hope we win for you. I just hope we just.
Well, everyone there.
It's the last Brighton one you went to. I hope we win every game. By the way, I was just like, I hate losing. I was fuming last game. I really was. But you could listen to last channel. I wasn't happy at all. But this is the new stadium, new era. We've got to rock it up, man. This is a big game. This is a massive game. First game in the new stadium, and I think it sets it off. And the thing is, we are coming to an end now, but it's really nice knowing that you might have Tyler Dibbling coming in after this game as well, a right winger. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's, if you can win this and you've got probably a 42 million wonder kid coming in on top of what we've got, it could be the start of something special in this new era in the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I'm really excited. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be a cracking game. Right, people, thanks for all getting involved. The Toffee Bluecast does what it always does. It's brought us all together. Cracking pre-match, as always, before the game. And we'll be here straight after the game. Match reaction. Paul, obviously, we'll get him on. Right?
I'll be live. I'll be live. Hey, there's Wi-Fi there now. There's Wi-Fi.
Going to get some cracking stuff.
I'll do my best.
I can't wait to go there now. I'll be there soon. Have a boss one, everyone. Up the top is, and can't wait. Tomorrow, first game in the new stadium. Have a good one.